today, in this episode, I am now going to be ranting about Spirit Halloween 2020. Now, this year was honestly one of Spirit's worse than 2022 and 2021. This was the year that the whole world was shut down, everybody was quarantined, and Spirit Halloween almost canceled this year, as a lot of you may remember. I remember Spirit Halloween posted a statement this year and said that the store would be canceled this year, but then, as things got better later in 2020, they decided to do the 2020 stuff. But now I'm going to start talking about why this year sucked literal ass. And let's start with this piece of shit prop that we all are still talking about today.
I've been waiting for you to come out and play. What took you so long? Who you calling a clown? You don't know who you're messing with.
Here we go, folks. This is the prop that made 2020 so fucking bad. Johnny fucking Punk. This dog shit piece of shit prop is the absolute worst I have ever seen in my entire 13 years of going to Spirit Halloween. Spirit, what is this piece of shit? Like, why? What is the point of this? Man, that audio is so fucking bad that made my ears bleed. This audio is so bad, it gave Chris the prop collector testicle cancer. Man, this audio is so bad that I lost like 90% of my brain cells even listening to one word of this shit. Spirit Halloween, what the hell were you thinking that year, putting that stupid dog water piece of shit prop in the store that year? Like, this thing could not get any more worse than Young Crouchy or any of the other terrible props that we have seen from Spirit Halloween after 2020. Like, this thing just absolutely goes down the motherfucking drain. Like, literally.
Shh. You don't want to wake up my mother. She's been sleeping for a long time.
Jesus goddamn Christ. I think Spirit Halloween really started getting lazy once COVID came around. Mommy's favorite. What the fuck is this? I hate this thing with my whole heart. This thing looks so cartoony, it is not even funny. And that audio is not even freaking creepy at all. Listen to that. It is just horrible. I really hate this prop so much. It is so freaking cartoony, and it's not even scary at all. Like, I literally can rant about this thing all fucking day if I wanted to, but I am not going to, because this shit is only 10 minutes long. But my God, Spirit Halloween, what the fuck is this shit? Like, literally, I want to go back in time and literally punch the shit out of this prop in store in front of everybody in the store and get a literal reaction out of everyone. Like, that's how much I despise this thing.
I love the cemetery, especially at midnight, when it's colder, when the other children are long asleep, and the dead awaken.
What is this shit? I just saw this shit after a couple years, and it's terrible. It's just a little girl in a cemetery just saying how much she loves the cemetery, especially at midnight, and her audio is just the worst thing I've ever heard. Like, I absolutely really hate this one as well, along with Johnny Punk and Mommy's favorite, but Johnny Punk obviously goes at the top of my hate list for this 2020 shit. Like, this piece of shit can honestly just go to fucking Home Depot for all I care. Like, it honestly looks like that. Or even better, go to freaking Big Lots, because it honestly looks like that as well. I don't know what was going on with Spirit during the 2020 season. Like, yes, I get it was COVID and supply chain issues, but really, this shit could have been done a lot, like 10 times better than this piece of crap over here. Now, Sewer Varman, I have a lot to say about this one. This one is a criminally underrated Spirit Halloween prop. Like, everybody obviously probably forgot about this after 2020. I don't like this prop either. I think it did not belong in Spirit Halloween. Like, I feel like this belongs in Big Lots, Home Depot, or Lowe's as like a mini prop. Like, this thing did not belong in Spirit Halloween. I have no idea who this was made from, but it's just terrible. The audio I actually like. It actually gives me chills because I do not like rats at all. I'm scared of them. But honestly, the prop itself, it's really honestly really mid. Like, I don't like this prop at all. Like, I'm sorry to anybody I offended for liking this prop, but I just really do not like this prop at all. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's move on to the themes for 2020. Honestly, worst theme I have ever seen. Like, I did not enjoy this theme at all during the 2020 season. Like, I think it was like a second concept to when they did the Spirit SS Riptide back in 2019. That was the previous year. And I heard that this theme was supposed to be a lot cooler, but then fucking COVID hit and ruined everything. And then they had to like lower everything. And so that's what we ended up with for the 2020 theme. Like, it's bad. Like, I just don't like this theme at all. The front theme, honestly, it was okay, but it's still one of the worst themes that I possibly have ever seen from Spirit Halloween, like, honestly. Now, this back theme was called Jack's Cave, and honestly, where the fuck's the cave at? There's no cave anywhere. Why is it called Jack's Cave? There's no walkthrough. Where's the cave at? Why is it called Jack's Cave? Like I said, COVID ruined everything. They stopped doing the walkthroughs in 2020 and didn't do them again until 2022 when things started going back to normal. But guys, honestly, what is this theme? Like, I really do not like this theme at all. Jack's Cave. Like, it doesn't make any sense. There's no cave around. There's no tunnel to walk through. There's no cool stuff like that. Now, this was supposed to be 10 times cooler than what it was in 2020. Well, it was going to be the same thing, but it was going to be like 10 times cooler. Like, it was going to have a tunnel and everything. And then COVID slammed and then ruined the whole thing. And then they had to, they had to social distance people, so they couldn't like have like 100 people in the tunnel at the same time, and it was a whole thing. And they stopped doing the walkthroughs and didn't do them again until 2022. It was all that. But I swear, once the tunnel stuff came back to Spirit Halloween in 2022, I was so happy. Like, I had not seen a tunnel theme. Well, the laboratory, it was a mini walkthrough. Like, you walked through and it was like hologram fans on the walls. Like, it was pretty cool, and the floor shaked. I really liked that a lot, and I have not seen a tunnel like that since 2019, since the aquarium theme that they did back in 2019. Well, that was my opinion for Spirit Halloween 2020, why it was just so terrible and why I hated it so much. Honestly, there were some props in there that were good, and some props in there that were just absolute garbage. Johnny Punk. Yeah. But honestly, just 2020 in general just sucked literal ass. Like, 2020 was just ass in general. Because we had the whole pandemic that year, and Spirit Halloween could have been canceled partially. But I heard that the chances of that happening were, like, very low. But I don't know. It was a whole thing that I was worried about during the pandemic, and it didn't happen, thank God, but it was just terrible. Spirit Halloween 2020, like, I just hated it. But that's going to do it for episode 7 of Spooky 10. Remember to like and subscribe, and make sure to comment and turn on notifications so you know when we do another episode of Spooky 10 or another Spooky News broadcast. I thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.